Hello everyone, here we are at Devil's Elbow, the fantastic brewery in Dubbo, Vegas, and here we are with Brendon to ask just a few questions to see, find out about what's going on here in beautiful Dubbo. Now, the burning question that all my followers have, and I have, if you don't know, Brendon on Instagram is the Beer Boyka. How do you pronounce Boyka? Did I get it right?
So it's Boyka.
It
is Boyka. It is definitely Boyka. So Beer Boyka is my channel, beer.boyka. And I've been on there for a couple of years. And we've been following each other for quite a while.
Yeah, it was good to finally catch up.
It is
Have a
long overdue.
Very good quality beers. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Good on you.
All right, now let's get into this. Now, first question: why open a brewery?
Why? So myself and 4 friends were in South Africa. We had been planning that for our 50th. We thought, what are we going to do with the rest of our lives? What can we do for our hometown of our home city of Dubbo? And we said, hey, why not do a brewery? So Dubbo didn't have a brewery at that time. 55,000 people. Servicing another population of around about 200,000 in surrounding areas, and we thought, why not? Everywhere else has a brewery. Mudgee had one. Its population's only 15,000. Wagga had 60,000 folks, and it's had a brewery for years. We thought it was crazy that Dubbo doesn't have one. We all love craft beer, so we went and decided to do a brewery.
Sounds good, which answers my next question of why Dubbo?
Beat you.
Next up, why Devil's Elbow? I love the name. Great name.
Thanks,
Terry.
Kerry.
Tell us more.
Look, it is a very good point. We have named not only the venue after a local bend in the river, but all of our beers are named after a person or a point in time or a place around Dubbo. We did that for a variety of reasons. Yes, we're very proud of our city, and we wanted to promote the things that happen in Dubbo. It's a bit of a bad rap, so we wanted to promote those things around Dubbo, for better or for worse. We also wanted to remind our community of those people, places and time, but we also wanted to share that with the rest of the nation as well, so that when we do get our beers out there and we start winning all those awards, people will actually know why that beer is called what it is, where it came from, and then there's some history there as well. So it's good for the community, and it's great for promotion as well. And it was more than just like saying, such and such pale ale or an IPA. We actually add names and places to it. It gives something to the drinker to talk about at the time.
I do like it, and following your progress from sort of this vacant lot to a building, and going through the whole process. It was very interesting to watch the videos and to read the stories and why you called everything. So it was very good to follow that whole process. So I've been a very eager fan of the scene.
I know, I knew that already. So I'm really glad you're here to actually try our beers, which is great.
So the next question is, it's like, okay, you've got this brewery now.
Yep.
Is it everything you've dreamed of? Like, how are the expectations coming into it to the reality? Like,
so you and I we did speak about this before, and it's funny because what I haven't done is I haven't taken it all in yet. I mean, I look at the faces of the people walking through the front door, and they just walk in and go, wow, this is amazing, and they're doing this sort of business. And
which is what I did this morning,
which is great, and yet, having, planned it for 2 years, as you say, turning a dirt December 2018 to what we have now, barely 6 months later, we've been so busy and focused on that, we haven't taken the time.
It's all too new still.
Maybe when I walk out the door for the last time, I'll say, wow, we really did do a great job. And I think we had so many people come here and enjoy our beers in the place that we did do something fantastic. At the moment, I eat, sleep and breathe it every single day. I love the fact that folks walk in and they look like they're having a great time, and they love the beers, and they love the food. So, at the moment, I just get enough gratitude out of that to keep me through the days. So, have I done everything? I think what I've done is scratch the surface, and that's
Yeah,
what
right.
I want to do.
It's just the beginning.
It is just the beginning. Yeah, that's right.
Living the dream, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, as you know, like there's canning, and there's wholesale, there's distribution, there's
Which is the next
winning awards.
Which is the next question. When can we expect cans?
I
On the
know.
horizon, I know.
I know.
Can we get a ballpark? Because I'm very keen.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. And trust me when I say, all of the owners of the business and anyone who walks in the door says, "When can I buy those cans?" We sell growlers now, and that's our get out of jail free card as much as we
I
can.
love a good growler.
After 4.5 months, we definitely want to start canning as quickly as we can.
Yep.
We were hoping to have it done by Christmas. I think at this particular point, with the demand that we have for all of our Christmas parties and everyone that's coming here, we'll get through Christmas, but we'll be canning into the new year. We have a big demand, Zoo and other parties that I won't mention right now have shown an extreme interest in having our cans on board. So as soon as we possibly can is
we've got to love that there's a demand there. That's definitely what you want. All right, next. What is your favourite beer of the range? And can you explain a little bit of the name?
Okay, well that's
because every beer has a great name and a great story.
They do. Thanks. We have 8 at the moment. We have our, for the viewers who aren't aware, we have our Dub Vegas mid-strength lager. We have our Nun Launcher Pale Ale. We have our Small Arms German-style lager. We have our Nosy Bob Red Ale. We have our Blackhorn Dark Ale. We have our Sandy Beach Belgian Blonde. We have our Sundowner Wheat Beer. And we have our Flash Cave
IPA.
Yeah. It's hard for me to choose which one's a good one. And
it's kind of like children choosing what's your favourite
child.
Yeah.
Man, that's it.
That's right. Yeah.
That's a really good one. Look, I'm not a huge lager fan. I mean, I do love our Dub Vegas lager and our Small Arms. The Red Ale, I'm a fan of. The Dark Ale, I'm a fan of. The IPA, well, you and I are both hop heads, so I love an IPA. So the hops, I've really taken to the Sundowner Wheat Beer and to the Belgian Blonde as well. Maybe because they're warming 6% that comes out in the Belgian Blonde. But look, if someone had a gun to my head, said you've got to pick one, I would probably say Flashcade. Flashcade IPA is my favourite only because, as you can appreciate, that hot bitterness at the end is the thing that I crave. But watch this space for the Nipah, apparently, and you and I have been talking about it this morning. So
Brew is very, very keen.
He's super keen. Like, you know, we're taking him from Lagerland into Nipah land. So, yeah, we're pretty excited about that.
Excellent. All right. Excellent setup here. Like, I love this place. It's big, it's open, it's just everything you want in a brewery / brew pub / cafe, restaurant. You've got it all going on. But what's your favourite part? What's the favourite part for you? And
well, yeah, I'm heavily biased on that. I mean, the brewery is definitely the best part. I mean, we do have a coffee roasting area.
And I do love my coffee as well.
Yeah, and look, beautiful Italian pizza oven and a big kitchen and plenty of tables and seats and all that sort of stuff. The bar's fantastic. But look, where my passion really lies is in our beer. It's the product that we're known for, the reason why we did the whole thing. I love that part of the building over there, which has got our 12 hex system and all those tanks that I've shown you.
Shiny metal.
The beautiful stainless steel. So, yeah, it's definitely I've got the soft spot for that one.
It's your happy place.
It is my happy place.
I can understand. I can definitely understand. What about your favourite part of the brewing process?
Yeah, okay. So the favourite part is definitely probably around the brewhouse itself. Milling's fine. Yep. Getting it, moving it across into the mash tun. Probably the mash is the best part. It's got the most moving parts. You're sparging, you're agitating, you're raking, you're getting out the spent grain. I mean, that's where everything sort of happens at the same spot. being on the Brewhouse platform, which you were this morning,
Yep.
when you're looking into the mash tun, you're looking into the kettle. The kettle just basically boils away, and good luck with that. Yes, you've got to get the whirlpool right and all that sort of thing, but all the action sort of happens in the mash. The kegging off, well, I've never done it. I've actually watched our brewers do it. Kegging off is also one of my favourite parts as well. To see the product, go into the kegs, go into the keg room, and to tap them on is definitely one of my favourite parts of the process.
And maybe in the future, because I know some of the brewery tours I've done, another exciting part for me personally is the canning line. When it's going into a can, and it's going, and when you can grab one of those fresh cans off the line and have a little bit of drink. Pretty big.
Well,
maybe in the future.
I haven't done it. Well,
maybe in the
when
future,
we do it, I'll share that joy. But yeah, definitely, I'm dead keen for the canning. And when I've seen canning lines and how they work, and lid goes on, and get to the end of it, rip it back off again.
It's beautiful.
That'd
It's a
be
beautiful
excellent.
thing.
Yeah,
It doesn't get any fresher than that. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, is there any future plans for Devil's Elbow? Where would you like to see it go? Is there any, dreams and hopes and?
Well, the segue at the moment, you're taking us from, we were talking about canning, definitely. Distributing around regional New South Wales. We're pretty keen to see our product go from the bottom of Queensland to the top of Victoria. And not so much along the coast. As you and I have spoken about, educating a non-craft beer market is probably one of our biggest challenges at the moment. 75% of craft breweries are in regional New South Wales, but for whatever reason, it's probably the slowest take-up, which is odd when you think about it. But as I mentioned with Dubbo, if you include the whole 250,000 people, educating our market to get them on the Dubbo Vegas Lager and move them through all of our beers, and then to have our beers in country pubs, to have our cans in metropolitan Australia. While that's exciting, I think there's a lot of competition there. I think our larger focus is to work with other regional breweries. Let's say Thirsty Crow down in Wagga, all the way up to Welder's Dog, Tamworth and Armidale. I see ourselves being all in that sort of same space and bandwidth and customer base. I think in the immediate term, that's probably where we see ourselves placed, in that band right down the bottom, from the top to the bottom of New South Wales, in regional New South Wales. Sure, we'll get our product to the coast, and that's fantastic. But I think our larger customer base will be through regional New South Wales, and I'll be very proud to get, I won't say the brand name, but beer drinkers, commercial beer drinkers or industrial beer drinkers on the craft beer, tasting our beers. I think that's my immediate goal at the moment.
I love the way that these craft breweries, it's not a competition. It's like, well, at least not with each other.
No.
It's more of a competition against big brew. It's like, all small guys, we want to help each other to lift everyone up. Because it's basically everyone else against the internationally owned, horrible, crappy commercial. But my personal opinion.
That's okay. I actually got in trouble as well. I won't say the brand or the name of the beer, but I did refer to it as tasting like steel and public pool water. So I'm not a huge fan of industrial beer. Craft beer, it's got limited lifespan. It doesn't make you feel bloated, but that's because preservatives aren't there, the additives aren't there. It's a far better product. It's good for the community as well. Like we had, our farmers come in today and take our spent grain, give it back to their animals on the farm. At this point in time, with the drought, it's very important to us that we can do that. Supporting our local suppliers around not only the beer industry per se, but we spoke about cheeses and meats and all the local providers that we can take their products
and even the builders and the people that are building and putting together your breweries and all that sort of stuff. It's like, I love the craft beer industry for all those reasons.
That's right. It pulls in a community, and this is the one thing that I bang on about quite a bit, is that pulling in the community from a product perspective, from a service perspective, you know, whether it's plumbers, painters, cheese makers, you know, gin makers, like whoever we have locally, to put them into that community and sell it back to the community. There's a lot of value in it. Makes me very happy that I can give back to our community and do that.
Fantastic. All right, I've only got one final question, maybe the most important question. What do you think of having one of your raving fans having input into our future beer?
I think it's flipping awesome. It's amazing. I'm very,
because I have
very
a volunteer
pleased.
in mind.
Definitely, look, it's fantastic to have our fans come to our venue, to check out our brewery and to be assisting our brewers for their birthday. That's fantastic. It's great to have you here, and I only welcome, of course, anyone who's following not only Devil's Elbow, but not only my channel, I should say, but Devil's Elbow Brewery as well, to make the effort and the trip and the journey to come here. You'll have a great day. You know, Kerry and Rach are here all day and tomorrow as well. You literally could come here for a weekend and spend 24 hours here tasting all of our beers, all of our amazing food, and God forbid to get in touch with me and slip into the brewery as well and get you helping out our brewers.
Good times. Sounds good. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Good on you.
Thank you very much for your time. It's been a great day here, and I've loved it. And all the beers are good. Awesome. Fantastic.
Thanks, Kerry.
I'm a happy man.
It's been great having you here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.